This is the 2026 Kawasaki Teryx 5 H2 Deluxe ES, the first and only supercharged production side-by-side on the market. While every other brand is running turbos, Kawasaki took a different path, and the result is the most powerful UTV you can buy. But how does the legendary H2 hype hold up in a 5-passenger machine? And what details did Kawasaki sneak in to make it stand apart from all the other turbo rigs on the market? Let's take a look. Behind the seats is a 999cc inline-4 supercharged engine making 250 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and 146 pound-feet of torque at 8,800. It's liquid-cooled with dual injection throttle bodies and a 7.8-to-1 compression ratio. Unlike turbos, the supercharger is mechanically driven, so the response is instant. There's no lag. Power goes through a heavy-duty CVT with high, low, neutral, and reverse, plus selectable 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and a locking front differential. Kawasaki also reworked airflow front to back. You have dual snorkel intakes that feed both the engine and the CVT, tandem radiators sit up front, and there's a liquid-cooled oil cooler. The CVT ducting was optimized to double airflow compared to the KRX 1000, which helps keep the belt taps in check when you're pushing it really hard. Up front, you get double wishbones with Fox 3.0 live valve bypass shocks. In the rear, you get a 4-link trailing arm with the same Fox 3.0s, and Kawasaki's electronic control suspension, electronic dampening, uses acceleration sensors to instantly react to throttle and braking inputs, keeping the ride controlled whether you're charging dunes or landing a jump. Travel is 23.2 inches up front with 24 in the rear, with 16.5 inches of ground clearance. Stopping power comes from 270mm hydraulic disc, triple piston calipers up in the front, dual piston in the rear. The Teryx 5 H2 rides on 33-inch Maxxis Carnivore Plus tires wrapped around with 16-inch beadlock aluminum wheels. The tread is designed for high-speed desert runs with a balance of grip, slide control, and traction. From the outside, it's very obvious that this is Kawasaki's flagship. The body has a low rising profile that leans forward with a functional hood scoop feeding twin radiators. The blacked-out grille and LED accents give it a fierce look, while the Deluxe ES trim pops with lime green suspension arms. Out back, the red supercharged intercooled panel makes sure nobody forgets what this engine is packing. Even the taillights carry hexagon accents that lean into all of the design throughout. Inside feels more like a premium off-road SUV than a bare-bones UTV. The front bucket seats are adjustable and really supportive, while the rear is a contoured sport bench. The harnesses are plush, but on me, they sat really high across the neck until I adjusted them. Shorter riders may notice that also. The driver's seat, though, pulls forward enough that even with my shorter legs, I can fit right up to the pedals. I was super impressed with how much storage there is. It's everywhere. You have a glove box, a cubby above the center screen with a USB-C, extra space behind the cup holders, and mesh pockets behind the front seats. There are 7 cup holders in here. And honestly, if you're like me and you rely on energy drinks, you'll never not have a spot for your cans. The little touches really finish it off. You have a textured D-shaped steering wheel, crisp switches, and hexagon detailing in all the speaker grills that mirror the taillight design. The Deluxe ES does not hold back on tech. Behind the wheel, you get a 7-inch TFT display that gives you 2 layouts to choose from: auto or manual brightness, and even a camera mode if you add accessory cameras. It shows everything from CVT temperature, boost pressure, to suspension, power, and drive modes. In the center, a 10-inch Garmin tread handles navigation, group ride tracking, media, and phone connectivity with shortcut menus when you're stopped. Audio runs through the 4 6.5-inch door speakers with tweeters integrated up front and the rear. And if that's not enough for you, Kawasaki offers an optional 10-inch sub. The system is controlled through the Garmin screen or steering wheel buttons, and the sound is even clean at speed. And for night rides, there's an ambient floor lighting and backlit switches that make the cabin usable after dark without being harsh on your eyes. For all the hype, it's still practical. You get a 14.8-gallon fuel tank, 1,076 pounds of payload, and a really spacious cargo bed. And it is a true 5-passenger setup with 4-point harnesses so you can bring the whole crew. It is not without things to consider. At over 74 inches wide, it's built for dunes and open desert more than tight trails. Reviewers have also flagged CVT heat under heavy use, and at $43,699, it's firmly in premium territory. On the flip side though, Kawasaki and the aftermarket already have accessories lined up. Guards, bumpers, lighting, storage, and even camera add-ons. So if you want to push it further, the Sport is definitely there. And it would be absolutely criminal if I didn't let you hear that supercharger whine. So check this out. As a Kawasaki fan and mostly a sport bike girly, it's surreal seeing H2 power in a side-by-side. And it works. The comfort, the tech, and all the numbers line up. It's not a machine for weaving tight trails. It's meant for wide open desert runs where you can actually use 250 horsepower. And bragging rights. If bragging rights matter to you, this is definitely the one that delivers. So that's a full look at the Teryx 5 H2 Deluxe ES. Between the power, the suspension, and the interior details, it's a lot to take in. But here's a real question. Would you take this over a Polaris Turbo? Let us know. And do you think superchargers will be more common in side-by-sides? Or is this a one-off cool Kawasaki? Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate the support. Let us know if there's any other videos you'd like to see next. And if you're in the Washington area, stop on by Cycle Barn. Whether it's 2 wheels or 4, we have something for everyone.